How to make the Republican presidential field interesting. Sort of. I'm Keith Olbermann from the Countdown Newsroom with the first guess. As ever, with the caveat that in politics not game-changing but stadium-changing events do occur. Ask Osama bin Laden. Nevertheless, right now, several Republicans are striving purely for the honor of getting their heinies kicked in November of next year. We, the media, the Republicans themselves, even the nation as a whole, have to do something to make this more meaningful. And I think I have it. Fantasy politics. No, I'm not talking about Donald Trump's fantasy that he could get elected, nor even Sarah Palin's fantasy that she could wake up tomorrow morning smart. I'm talking about combining the Republican presidential race with the world of fantasy sports. Now, you could go a lot of ways with this, but here's my suggestion. Every participant in a league drafts 5 politicians, one who's running for president, 2 are probably running for the Senate or the House, 1 international leader, and a non-politician who only becomes active for you if he or she runs for office, like when Charlie Sheen announces for Congress. Your league chooses 1 poll, CNN USA Today, Wall Street Journal, Gallup, whatever. Your presidential candidate moves up a point in that poll, you get a point. He moves down 2, you lose 2. Then there are the other categories. 2 points for each network television news program appeared on by your candidates. 2 more points for each such appearance in which they don't get asked a tough question, meaning all of them. Minus 1 point for every guest hit on Fox News, plus 1 point for every show hosted for Fox News, plus 1,000 points for every tough question asked by Fox News. If you want your fantasy politics league to be on the sophisticated side, additional categories could include debate performance, wardrobe choices, scandals, amount of campaign money funneled to the candidate by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the sudden appearance of children out of wedlock, and the number of references to 9/11, and of course, VORP. Now, remember, this is a competition. You don't just want to draft your favorite politicians. You want to draft the ones you think are going to win, or the ones the media loves to show, namely the Republicans. It doesn't matter whether or not you like them. It just matters that a lot of other people like them. If you're a left-leaning liberal with no insurance and there's a right-wing conservative who just got a bag of cash from FreedomWorks, well, you might have to choose him anyway. Fantasy politics is a game of predictions, not preferences. Not to say that rooting interest does not spice up the league. You're liberal and Uncle Stosh is a conservative who thinks Nixon was a saint. Give him a team. Sure, it may be too complicated for him to understand it, but somebody has to finish last. And isn't that what politics is all about? It's not wrong or right, it's about winning or losing. So why shouldn't we, the people, get to play along? Aren't you sick of sitting on the sidelines? It's time to get in on the game. So start thinking up a clever name for your team and join me on Current starting June 20th for all your fantasy political advice. And sorry, the team name the Gingrich that stole Christmas is already taken.